APC. From the introduction so far, all the faces that are introduced are well known to me. New Dawn, I greet you. The circle of Irele, the caterpillar of Irele, the bulldozer of Irele, I welcome you. Honorable Yinka is someone I'm proud of. She is my daughter. One time commissioner, one time SA, one time this or that. I welcome you and thank you. Honorable Akin Adedi, the DG of the campaign. Thank you. To other leaders that are seated, I welcome you and I thank you for being in the race and for supporting our party. The man that led you to APC Secretariat, Honorable Prince Jimi Odimayo. On behalf of my colleagues, I welcome you into our secretariat. But I don't know the reason for coming. It is honor on you to address us, tell us why you are here. By the time you talk to us, we will be able to ask you some questions that we will feel we should ask from you. And thank you for being part and parcel of APC. Welcome you. It is now your turn to address us and tell us the main reason why you are here. Once again, I welcome you. Thank you.
Amúléríṣẹ́ bàráyé fẹ́ bàráyé kọ̀ amúléríṣẹ́ APC. Thank you very much. It is an opportunity this afternoon to greet our chairman, the Jagaban of Ondo State politics, Engineer Adetimeyin. I greet you, sir. I also use the same opportunity to greet the entire member of State Working Committee. Let me use my own brother, my own friend, as a point of contact to all members of State Executive Committee of the Ondo State. My brother, the Deputy Chairman, I greet you, sir. The entire member of the crew, I greet you, and ladies and gentlemen. My chairman, before I start, I want to urge this gathering to honor my leader, to honor the leader of this state, a man I can never forget, and to also honor my co-aspirant, the man that answered the call of God on the course of this journey, the person of Arakunrin Rotimi Akeredolu and Paul Akitelure. Please, I beg you to stand up for just a minute to honor them. Thank you. May their soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Thank you very much. Before I go to my introduction, let me first thank my leader again, Engineer Ade Timenyi, a man that scored 3/3 in the last election for the senatorial. A man that scored 8/9 in the last election. And I must salute you, sir, that APC under your leadership during the last election was excellent. And all this accolade is to you, sir, and to the entire member of APC. Thank you very much, sir.
This is your time.
My name is Omo'Ba Jimi Odimayo.
Our governor.
I am a member of House of Representatives, and I also double as Chairman House Committee on Population. My chairman, I am a graduate of accounting. I graduated from Yaba College of Technology. I've also intensified effort to develop myself both abroad and local. I did my MSc in University of Liverpool, and I'm also a negotiator by profession in Massachusetts University. I've done 1 or 2 courses here. I have attempted and successful associate member of Nigeria Shipping Council, and I have, as I mentioned, I am a chartered accountant. I am a chartered accountant. Sir, I have worked in 1 or 2 places. I worked in Econ Petroleum as an accountant. I worked in Somerset Energy as Chief Finance Officer. I worked in Bellpoint Energy as Head of Finance and Operation. I have worked in Adas and Ori Group as Head of Commercial in Nigeria. And currently, I have worked as CEO, the Chief Executive Officer of Arowolo Group of Companies, and is still existing to today. In the government field, I was appointed by your boss, Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, as a member of Osutec Council, the now Agagu University, as to join the decision-making body in Osutec then. Sir, my job here is very simple, sir. I am here to inform you, to let you know that Omo'Ba Jimi Odimayo is interested in the position of the #1 of this state. I'm interested to contest the gubernatorial seat of Ondo State. As you know, sir, this is my 2nd time on the race. I contested 2020, and now I'm also contesting for the same position, sir. Sir, haven't read my resume before you. You will see that in terms of academics, I'm overqualified for this position. And in terms of exposure to business, Sir, I am qualified. Sir, and I want to say that this is the first time Ondo State we have an entrepreneur as the aspirant and who I believe will be the candidate of the party. Before now, we have had series of governors that have governed Ondo State. Lawyers, teachers, but this time, this is the first time that you will have an inborn entrepreneur that have shown interest to display his intellectual capacity, to display his capability to govern Ondo State. Sir, I want to beg you, and I want to use this opportunity to also address the leadership of APC. I am talking of Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the now president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm also addressing the national chairman of the party, His Excellency Ganduje, and I'm also addressing you as a person, Ejina Adetimeyin, that my address is very simple, sir. It's very simple. You have led this party at the past, and everybody is happy. You won 3 senatorial seats, and out of 9 you score 8, so as you score you 90/100. Sir, we all know that as we speak, Ondo State is for APC. Every day was a carnival. You decamp people from other party to APC, and that is why I need to drop this message to you, sir. Sir, you know that Ondo State don't play with zoning. As we speak, this period we are in is southern senatorial turn to produce the governorship of Ondo State. You know it well, sir. And all the state working committee, you are well aware. I want to beg you, sir. I want to beg you that Ondo senatorial district, we don't want to be cheated. We want to use our tongue well, and we are begging you not to allow any sentiment of any kind to rub off of this position during the general election. You know that when you profile us 1 to 5, any one of us can win election. You know. But I want to beg you, sir, for us not to have challenges in November, you just need to make this information that I need to tell you to be known to the public, to be known to your leaders there, that on those South that I come from will not negotiate anything other than the 8 years. We will not do it, and I'm saying it, we will not negotiate anything other than 8 years. The party can win as we speak. The party can win election. Anybody can win. But if you alter it, it will be a struggle for us in November. This is not about party. This is about a development. You know that Ondo South is, when we talk about development, is the most backward in the state. This is a local government where we have 4 local governments that is in darkness for 15 years. This is a zone that we have one of the local government under sea incursion. These people have left their home. To do this, we don't need 4 years. We need somebody that can stay 8 years. And we have to discuss it now so that it will not become a challenge in November. Opposition are watching you, sir. They are watching you, they are looking at you. If you will make this mistake, sir, APC now can win election under any aspirant that does not have a constitutional restriction. And that is why I need to inform you, sir. Please pass this information to our leaders. It is very important. Secondly, sir, among the aspirants, I am the most youngest. I am the most youngest. Our chairman follow the trends of the world. In Senegal, they just produced a president that is a year older than I. In Edo, they just produced deputy governor that is 37 years old. Sir, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu have started it. He gave us a youth minister who was 41. He gave us second youth leader who was 37. It is only perfect to have a youth governor that can communicate with them effectively, that can communicate with them with capacity, so that they can bring something to this state. Sir, it is everybody in Ondo State is crying that Asiwaju Ahmed Bola should use Ondo State. He has started it as a template to test youth governance. He should use it to test the youth governance. I am charismatic, I have agility, and I'm responsive. I can be in 1 million places at the same time. That is what youthful is required, and that is what Ondo State people are crying for today. They are crying for a new generation. Sir, in this governance, I am the only person that stands for this generation, and I have displayed my financial capability, I have displayed my intellectual capability, I have displayed my people love me, and I want everybody to support me. Sir, I will not take much of your time, sir. This time, I'm with you to pass this message to you, sir. And I will pass the last one. Sir, in Southwest, we have 6 states. And this is the home of Mr. President. You know what happened in the last election. As we speak, 2 states out of the 6 is in the hands of the opposition. And during the last presidential election, Lagos, that is the home of the Mr. President, we lost it to opposition. Sir, Mr. President have come to this state. He has tried it once. He has tried it second. He was not successful. He is there now as the chief executive officer of Nigeria. And this is the time to test his capability. Sir, if he made a mistake in Ondo State this time around, it will be a catastrophe for APC. We cannot afford to do a test on Ondo State. Mr. President should just advise whoever that has constitutional restriction to leave the stage, because if he try it, we will have challenges. We don't want to have challenges. And I don't say that it must be me, but I don't want to sweat in November. I don't want this party to sell a sentiment to anybody in opposition to begin to enter each person's house. Sir, it is real. I took the advantage. I enjoy the advantage of zoning. The place I represent today, APC have never won it. But APC play into our hand because we have an arrangement. 2 Oktigba, 1 Irele, but they want to do 3 times. When they made the mistake, PDP voted for me free of charge. That was the reason why you saw that vote. I am crying today because I know it has implication. It's not about primary. Anybody you fly, I proud for somebody that have regulation decision. We fly, we win. We will kill at the back of the person and we deliver the person. But sir, I am begging you, deliver this message to the leadership of the party that anybody they fly, apart from the person that will sustain the south, the person will win. When I did my election, I was sleeping in the day of election. Akeredolu called me, I woke up from sleep. It would not have been so if not for zoning advantage. Ondo State don't play with zoning. Ondo play one don't joke with zoning. We have it, it's an origin law that bind Ondo State together. Sir, I beg you, please deliver my message, sir. I thank everybody for the time given to me, and I trust the leadership of the party. I trust Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. I trust that they will listen. I trust that they will make good decisions. And at the end of the day, APC will smile after this primary. Thank you very much, sir.
Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ tẹ̀lé governorship aspirant wa ẹ bá ní sùúrù díẹ̀ láti bọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ ní sùúrù. Mr. Chairman, the People's Chairman, you have listened to the presentation and submission of the aspirant. He has said he is the youngest of them all. There's no doubt about that. That also reflected his energy as he was making submission. I now invite our chairman to please coordinate the reactions to this submission. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I deal with you, Daddy. Ọmọ èyí omi. Ọ̀rọ̀ aláìní. Kọ́dá tí ó lọ́rọ̀ sọ. Ó sì ń bí ni. Ó ń ṣe ó lọ́rọ̀ sọ. Bàbá wọn jọ. Why not? Ọ̀gá wọn yù. Bàbá wọn jọ. Àyìn máa lọ sí. Ìgbọ́ ló lè gba yàrá mi.
APC. Ìtẹ́ àwọn ọ̀làjẹ́ yìí o, yà farabalẹ̀ o. Mr. Chairman, thank you for the privilege to express 1 or 2 concerns about the presentation of our governorship. Mr. Aspirant, you said you admitted that Ondo State is backward, but you didn't come out with blueprint on how to take the state out of economic doldrums. I also know as of a fact that the concern of the APC is to ensure a transparent, rank-of-free primary where the most popular of all the aspirants will emerge as the candidate of the party. And the secretariat of the party has not deviated from this. But we stick to it. You also did not state in clear terms what your relationship will be as the governor with the state chapter of the party. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is my consent.
You just have to note all this question because you will answer it at once. As said by the publicity secretary, I want the governorship aspirant to note the essence of coming to this secretariat. It is an interactive session. You've addressed us on some areas. You've equally tell us much about your humble self. To me and my members, we are glad. Your personal resume. But like he said, you know, year in, year out, the rate of turnover of our young graduates is very, very alarming. You didn't tell us what we are going to do to reduce the rate of unemployment in this state. Like the PRO said, you must tell us how, if eventually you become the governor of this state, how are you going to relate with the party members? Will you allow the party to take the center stage of your government, or you will use us and dump us at the end of the campaign or election exercise? You need to address us about that. 2 or 3, you did not tell us how you are going to improve on the economy. Aware that this state is civil service state, but how are you going to turn it into an industrial state? You inform us about your entrepreneurship, but how are you going to translate it into the economy of this state in time of industrialization? All these things you need to address us before we now make our own remarks. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my able chairman. I created that vacuum so that I can address it. When I created that vacuum so that we can address it because I know you are going to come up with it as a question. Of course, you know, as an entrepreneur, as the one who have seen organization, as an accountant, chief finance officer, as CEO, you know, I've seen it all. As a CEO, we are like the president of a company. We have seen it all. So my blueprint is very simple. I have categorized Ondo State under some head, which have captured everything in Ondo State, and give it to my leader, Governor Odimayo. He has laid a good foundation for any brilliant person to write on. For example, agric. In Ondo State, sir, what we are endowed with is agriculture. In your local government, sir, is known for cocoa. In the south, we have multiple crops that can grow in our state, and in the north we also have it. But only one thing is lacking. As we speak now, they are doing agric at a subsistence level. My government will change it and we bring Ondo State to 80% mechanization. This will change the narrative of agriculture in Ondo State. Security. You know the state of the country, and you know that our governor have laid a good foundation. Amatekun. They are everywhere. When things happen, they go after them. That is the missing line. The only missing line is that we don't need to wait until they happen. We need to be proactive. So I am going to engage technology in Amatekun to make sure that crime is detected ahead of time. So they will not do it, it will be detected. I've laid the foundation, sir, and that is for security. For health, sir. We know the state of our health, sir. So I must tell you, Ondo State is one of the poorest states when it comes to health. In South, there is no laboratory to test a sickle when your child fall from your back or when your child is moving and fall. Sir, I will institute a modern laboratory center in all the 18 local governments if I am elected. Answer.
To God Almighty. Senior correspondent Adedoja Salam Adeni reports. We'll bring you more details of that report in subsequent bulletins. And still on the celebration, the Vice President of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, has joined Muslim counterparts across the world to observe the 2 Rakat prayers marking this year's Eid-el-Fitri celebration. The Vice President was joined by the Governor of Borno, Babagana Zulum, Shehu of Borno, Abubakar Gabai El Kanemi, top government officials and thousands of congregants. Senator Shettima calls on Nigerians to continue to pray for peace, practice tolerance and unity of purpose.
We are quite excited. Eid Mubarak to all Nigerians. Let's pray for peace, social harmony and development of our country. That's our prayer. That's our prayer.
And also President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio,